Hello, my fucking beautiful people from the motherfucking Insta fucking gram. How you been? I know it's been a long time, but life is boring these days, guys. Like, what you want me to be recording myself shaving? So today is Cinco de Mayo, and look, what a beautiful day to be Cinco de Mayo. Thank you 2020 for giving us Cinco de Mayo on a Taco Tuesday and give us the chance to go out and have fantastic time. So yes, you're fucking right. Once again, we don't celebrate Cinco de Mayo, but today is a very special Cinco de Mayo, so I'm going to go out into this interesting world nowadays, and I'm going to teach you how to make tacos. So no more things need to be said. The first thing that I'm going to do is going to get my fucking face mask, my scooter, and my backpack, and I'm going to head out to the supermarket to buy the things that we are going to need to make tacos, okay? So outside the supermarket already, and I came to Fresh Market because I think that this is the place where I'm going to find what I'm looking for, but you can go wherever you want. For today, we're going to buy a very cheap part of the, because I'm going to teach you how to make authentic Mexico City street tacos. So in Mexico City, we don't care about quality, we care about taste, fattiness, sourness. So if you are going to make a taco one day, authentic Mexican taco, and you're going to make it with ribeye, let me tell you, first off, that's not an authentic Mexico City taco. So let's go inside. On the Fresh Market, we got brisket and chorizo sausage. That is our meat for tacos. Now we're going to Publix to find the other things that are cheap because I'm poor. The hardest thing to find, that you will find the hardest to find, is going to be lard. And lard is nothing more than pure pork fat. It's the essential part, it's the soul of the taco that is going to give the taste. So shopping is ready, lard is ready, meat is ready, we have onion, we have cilantro, limes, habaneros for our sauce. Let's go home and cook, motherfuckers. So guys, now I'm in the kitchen, and here I have almost 3 pounds of brisket. It's a part of the meat, down here somewhere. I'm not sure, I wasn't paying attention on class when they taught me this, but okay, so what we're going to do is I cut my piece of brisket on half because it was too big for my pot, and it's simple. We're going to make some lines on both sides of the meat. It's okay if on the fat part you reach the meat, don't worry. This is going to be better because then we're going to rub it with salt and pepper, and this is going to help to penetrate all the seasoning inside the meat, So you see, you make some lines one way, then you make some lines on the other way to make like some squarish form. So you see, this is like this. Salt, enough salt, like this is what is going to give the taste to our meat. Some pepper, and then with your hands, what you're going to do is just rub all that salt and all that pepper that we put. Make sure that it reaches the meat underneath the fat. On the other side, I want this to cook a little faster because, I want to eat as soon as possible. So I'm going to make squares on the other side. This is going to help so the temperature reach faster the middle of the meat. And this is going to help to cook a little faster. That's the only reason. You can avoid this step if you have enough time. And we're going to do the same. Salt, pepper, and we're going to rub it. That's it, motherfuckers. Okay, so after seasoning our meat, I had a pot with water heating already. You're just going to put it there, fat size down, and then we're going to add more things in there, so come with me. Oh, this is one of my tricks when you have your onion like this. Don't chop it this way. When you chop it on half, try to chop it the other way, because this little thing on top of the onion is what is going to make our onion stick all together, and it's going to be easier to take it out when we need to take it out of the water. So just like that, we're going to drop it in there. I have 1 head of garlics that I'm going to cut halfway. Just take the paper out, and just like that again, you're going to drop it there. The rest you can use it on another preparation. Here I have something that I found in the supermarket as chorizo sausage. In Mexico we have something called longaniza that is kind of similar. I've never tasted this, so I'm going to see how it tastes. If it's the same, we'll find out. Same, this needs nothing, all the flavor is inside, it's prepared already. You're just going to drop it there. In here is, so I have 3 pounds of brisket. I put 3 cups of water, you're right, and now it's time to add the thing that is going to give all the taste and all the flavor to our tacos. This is the secret of an authentic Mexico City street taco. You know, like this is going to give all the taste, this is going to give all the flavor. I'm going to add 1/4 of my bar. So I have 1 pound, that makes 1/4 of a pound. I don't know how that is, how much that is. 4 ounces. Just drop it there. With the heat of the water, is going to melt. And what this is going to do is that it's going to create a protective layer on the top of our water. You know, the fat always goes to the top. The water is going to start to boil, and when oh, there you go, you see the water was up here, it's starting to reduce, it's starting to smell very fantastic. There's our chorizo, you can see the onion in there, there's a little bit of garlic, and in the meantime, so while this finishes cooking, I'm going to start to prep the rest of what we're going to need for our tacos. I'm going to make a different sauce. Usually when you go to Mexico City to a taco place, you either have red sauce or green sauce. So I'm going to give it a little twist with the sauce. I'm going to make a habanero sauce, roasted habanero sauce. So the first thing you need to do is to turn your oven on, preheat it up to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. Or if you're using Celsius, it should be around 250 Celsius degrees, 300, some shit like that. I'm not completely sure. We need it hot, guys. Super hot. So what we're going to do with our habaneros is that we're going to take the little stem out. We're going to put them in our tray. We're going to add a little bit of olive oil. And we're going to put them inside our oven till they're not completely black, but we want color on them. We want, you know, that little brown part that sometimes you get that makes things look amazing. That's what we're looking for. So my oven is, you can put some salt on them. I'm not going to put salt on them right now, but you know. So you see, once our habaneros are starting to get color, what I'm going to do is to flip them so they get that nice brown and roasted color on both sides. This is half the time that I want them, so I'm going to put them back in the oven. So my habaneros, I took them out of the oven after 12 minutes already. You see how they're brown, roasted. This is going to give a nice smoky taste to our taco. And while they were in the oven, I chopped half an onion and 6 cloves of garlic. Okay, so now we have over here already our garlic with our onion is on olive oil, just enough to cover. We're going to put it into medium heat, let it simmer, and now while it's simmering, we're going to put our habaneros on it. So all those essential oils of the habanero also start to interact with our olive oil till the onion is transparent, and when you bite it's still crunchy but it's still cooked. You know what I'm trying to say? Okay, once our onion is already, we're going to put it on our blender. The entire thing that was on our pot, we're going to season. Salt, enough. This is only oil, so make sure to put a lot of salt, because you know salt doesn't necessarily taste as much as it usually tastes when you put it on oil. So don't be afraid, put like a lot. I'm going to put a little bit of black pepper, and a drizzle of vinegar. Today I'm going to use rice vinegar because rice vinegar, I like it a lot. It's sweet, but it's still very sour. What the vinegar is going to do on this preparation, and is going to be literally just, well, I finished my bottle, but it was just a little bit. This is going to help our sauce. It's going to help for it not to go bad, you know, like to keep it not rotten. I don't know how you say it in English. It's a conservatory. What you need to do is just literally just a couple of pushes. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you don't really want to blend the sauce. What I'm trying to do is only to blend the peppers, so that way all the flavor of them comes. So my meat is ready, and how I know that my meat is ready? I have it here already, and it's because without the need of a knife, I can start to take pieces out of it, you know, like it's soft, it's ready, it's tender. And you would say, oh my god, this taco is ready, but fuck no. To be an authentic Mexico City taco, this still need one more step that is going to give even more magic and taste to our tacos. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to put a little bit of the fat that is on that liquid on another pan. Here I already have some of my meat chopped, and I'm going to add it there. Why? Because I want it to fry it. I want it to be crispy. I want it to have that crispy texture and that flavor that this is going to give it to it. So, hot pan, chopped meat. While we are doing that, I'm going to heat my tortillas. I found these homemade tortillas on Whole Foods. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to submerge them a little bit on my fat that I have on this pot with the meat. And I'm going to put some of that fat on my pan, and I'm just going to drop my tortilla in there. Let it heat, let it warm. On the meantime, you see that this brown color that we're starting to get, you know, is toast. So what the fat is going to do to the tortilla is that it's going to give it that flexibility that it needs so you can make a taco. Your meat should look like once it's fried. And so that was it. Cinco de Mayo tacos. My phone is about to die. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you make them. And if you make them, make sure to post a picture. Don't tag me because I'm not even going to see it. But, you know, now you have something to post on your Instagram. Fantastic chefs of the quarantine out there. It was my pleasure, motherfuckers. Peace out.